Hey, happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Go ahead and grab yourself a cup of coffee if you don't already have one. I'm having mine right now. So, check it out. We are live and direct again. Greenville, South Carolina. Technically, Easley is where I'm at. But check it out, y'all. It is 37 degrees right now. 37 degrees here on the East Coast. Let me get this coffee in. Nothing like a good cup of joe. Shout out to my wife, my beautiful wife, Danielle, for making that good old coffee right there. So, listen, y'all, it is Friday. I just wanted to jump on here as always, trying to get 1% better with every upload, every live stream. So I actually wanted to share a video clip with you today. And this video clip was inspired by Vanessa, not inspired. This video clip inspired me, and it is a video clip of Vanessa Lau. So if you're not sure who Vanessa Lau is, I'll definitely be sure to check her videos out. Yo, what's going on, my cousin? Ate Jang, what's going on? Happy Friday. Yes, thank God it's Friday. We are here, and guess what? We are 1 week away from Christmas. And again, I know this is a hard time for many of us for many different reasons, but there was still light at the end of the tunnel. There is still light at the end of the day, the end of the year, the end of the week. So let's continue to focus and do our best to focus on that light. So yeah, I want to just share this video real quick. Okay. Now this is again a video from Vanessa Lau. Okay. So this is from her YouTube channel. She did a video after leaving her corporate job after 2 years. After 2 years, she did a little reflection on it. It's like an 18-minute long video. And no, I'm not going to play for 18 minutes, but I wanted to just play a minute of this clip for y'all. And again, this is kind of the message I want to share with you today. So this is what is on your boy's heart. Here we go.
Your parents, your family, your friends, it's on you. When you say no to something, you're actually saying yes to other things. You might not be able to see what you're saying yes to yet, especially if you're like me and you're quitting cold turkey, but you might not be able to see, what you're making more space for. But just understand that you are making more space, because if you're choosing to stay in a situation that's already putting you at capacity in terms of your tolerance, in terms of your energy, in terms of your mental space, nothing else is going to be able to come through in your life. You're not going to be able to receive anything else. That perspective has really, helped me in having better boundaries too. Even today in my business, even today, I choose to say no to a lot of things because the act of quitting my job 2 years ago taught me that valuable lesson that when I say no to something, I'm saying yes to something else. Even if that something else happens 2 years later or a year later or 5 years later, I'm making space. And if I already know I don't want to do something, if I already know that whatever is being presented to me doesn't put me in expansion and it doesn't make me excited and it doesn't, make me want to spring out of bed and say heck yes, then it's a no. On top of that,
Yes. So again, Vanessa Lau is was a video I was watching yesterday, and I loved how she talked about how saying no means saying yes to something else. And definitely, resonated with me in so many different ways because, again, as I'm expanding and growing, not just the brand that I've been building for the last couple of years, but also, thinking about all the different projects that are on my heart that I really have been desiring to do and been putting on the back burner. And why have they been on the back burner, right? It's because of my plate being so full, and I can make all the excuses, right? But again, and for those who know me, like I will do everything I possibly can to serve and, being the yes guy. And nothing was wrong with saying yes, but thinking of it in this aspect, right? Are we saying yes to the things that are going to actually help us achieve our goals and work towards our goals? Or are we just saying yes because we want to be nice or we want to be polite or because we feel bad? And again, I'm not saying to not ever say yes for those reasons, but what I am saying is that are you going to actually make time to take care of yourself? Are you going to have that space and that capacity? Or even more importantly, are you going to have the energy? Are you going to have the energy to be able to give the attention to your life, to your goals, the way it deserves. It's funny because sometimes we'll go above and beyond. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We'll go above and beyond for other people and just like give 120, but sometimes for ourselves, we won't even give ourselves half of that energy or half of, that intensity. Drop in the comments and let me know if that's something that you are familiar with. If that's you, maybe you give way more to other people than you give to yourself. So that's where this question comes in today. All right, this question comes in right here. What do you need to say no to in order to make space? Okay, again, in order to make space in your life to accomplish your goals, right? So again, saying no actually, can mean saying yes to something else. And like Vanessa Lau said, it might not happen right away. Hang on, y'all. Man, that's so good. But it might not happen right away, but you're making space for that. So I think that's something that is also really important to highlight is when we say no to things because we want the opportunities for other things in our life, doesn't mean that it's going to happen right away. And we all know we live in this, instant gratification world right now where it's like we want things right away when we want it, at the drop of a click, whatever that might be. But the reality is the greatest things happen, over time. The greatest things that have ever been accomplished did not happen overnight. So again, what are some things in our lives that we need to say no to in order to make space to reach our goals? And that, my friends, is going to be today's message for you. That is today's message for you. I can't answer that for you. I wish I could, but not really, because it's going to be different for everybody. So let me know in the comments, what are some things that you want to say no to for 2021 so that you can actually make space and make room for what your heart is truly desiring? What passion projects, what business, what aspects of your relationships, your family life, your marriage life, your health life, like what are some of the things that you really got to say, no, not right now, because I really just got to focus on X, Y, and Z. What are some things that are going to require courage and bravery for you to stand out and say, nope, can't do it. That's not, how I roll anymore. That's not what I'm about anymore. Or, not right now. I don't know. It's going to be different for everyone. But I encourage you, say no so that you can start saying yes, right? Say no to certain things so you can start saying yes and making room for other things. All right, that is my message for y'all today. Let me know in the comments. Again, last night I did a video on podcasting ideas, brainstorming. Thank you for those of you who reached out and shared your ideas with me. Definitely taking all of that, putting that in my heart, taking all of that into consideration. But yeah, I'm just really excited again. It's Friday. It's 37 degrees out here in Greenville, South Carolina. We got a couple different things that we're getting into today here in our little Airbnb. So yeah, it's cool. It's cozy. But yeah, y'all, let's go into 2021 with a better, different, with a better mindset, right? Like I posted earlier, all my 2019 recap. If you saw it on Instagram, Facebook, all the different engagements, 81 speaking engagements, 2019. And to think in 2015, when I left my full-time job, I had like 3 or 4 paid speaking gigs. And what if I would have gave up then? What if I would have quit? And I put in the post, imagine how many potential lives couldn't have, thinking about all the different lives that I possibly could have impacted in some positive way. What if I would have quit then? Like right now, what if the pandemic, pushed me down? And like I said in the beginning of the pandemic, it's either going to bury you or it's going to birth you. I choose to be born. I choose to be birthed. I choose to bring life out of all this craziness right now in 2020. So going into 2021, what do you have to say no to so that you can continue to make space and grow? And also, if you're feeling the love and you want to support your local live streamer, tips, donations definitely are appreciated, no matter how small or how big, again, to support the stream, support all the projects that I have going on. But nonetheless, your prayers are always appreciated. But with that being said, Bro Rider Inspiration Guy signing out. Have a great Friday. Let's finish this week stronger than we started it. You got this. Peace.